Is Dominique Bond. I am founder and CEO of Ace Ambition. Ace Ambition is basically a platform, a youth platform that teaches young men how to create their own opportunities, how to monetize their ideas. And I have a pretty good topic for tonight. And during this year, obviously it's holiday season. And another thing about this year is it's a year of reflection. And with that reflection, a lot of people like to develop a vision board. They like to develop vision boards. So I'm a huge fan of vision boards. I know other people like to do vision boards. If you're not a person that like to do vision boards, what's up, Monet? I advise you to get into it, okay, and really check it out and try it out and so forth. What's up, Kim? What's up, Miss Leah, Miss Brown? I advise everyone to just to try it out and see how it goes for you. Now, some people tend to develop a vision board around this time frame, December. Some people like to start off the new year in January and like to do their vision board, whatever floats your boat, whatever works best for you. But I do advise people to look into it. So I have a few tips about vision boards because a lot of youth programs that I've been involved in, we have to do vision boards, and there's other people that's our age and that's older that tend to do vision boards. So vision boards are not just for kids, they're adults as well. But there are a few things some people are not getting right, or they just need to fine tune when it comes down to their vision board. And there are some things that I've noticed that people are really doing right that I think other people need to be aware of. But I'm going to give people a few tips about how to benefit the most out of your vision board. And I'm just going to get right into it, number one. So for those of you who are just logging on, the topic for today is just the benefits. I'm going to give people the tips to benefit the most from their vision board. So number one is a big thing, and it may seem obvious to you all, but number one is make sure when you develop your vision board that it is visible to you at all times on a daily basis. That's the whole thing of a vision board. It needs to be visual. It doesn't need to be in your closet. It doesn't need to be just against the wall somewhere where you can't see it. You need to post your vision board somewhere where you're going to always see it every single day. When you walk out the door, when you in it, when you first get into your home, if it's in your office, wherever it's at, it needs to be visible. So if you have made some vision boards in the past, just think about where was the location? Where was it located? Did you always see it? If you didn't always see it, I advise you to really think of a good spot. It may be in your bedroom, maybe in your bathroom, whatever the case may be. It needs to be seen. So that's number one. It needs to be visible. What's the point of making a vision board if it's not visible? So I want you to go ahead and type that down. Make it visible. It has to be visible. Number two is we have 365 days in a year. Okay, we have 52 weeks in a year. I don't believe one vision board is enough. We should be doing multiple vision boards. I believe that we need to have maybe a short-term vision board and a long-term goal vision board. I say this because we have so much time in a year that as the year goes by, there's going to be things that we're going to accomplish. So as we're accomplishing those things on our vision board, we have an empty space. As we accomplish those goals, we need to replace that with something else. So I believe we need, as the year goes on, we have to not only have multiple vision boards, a short-term goal and a long-term goal, but we need to periodically, maybe every few months, maybe even every few weeks, go back to our vision board and look at it. Look at it and say, you know what, is that something that I still want to, is that something that I'm still aiming for? Is that something that's still for me? Because let's just think about it. We have all set plenty of goals, and after a few weeks, after a few months, we say, you know what? I don't really have a desire for that anymore. You know what? I thought that was for me, but now it's not. So I advise people, as the time goes by, always look at your vision board, look at everything on your vision board, and ask yourself, is that something that I'm still aiming for? Is that something that's still for me? What's up, Stephanie? Is that something that I still want? Because if it's not, you can just do another one. If you wanna redo that one, redo that one. You wanna make another one, do another one. But as time go on, we have to replace those things with something else. So at the end of the year, we shouldn't have an empty vision board. That's excellent that you accomplished everything off your vision board, but it needs to be replaced with something else. It needs to be replaced with something else. All right. So we need to make multiple vision boards, have a short-term one, have a long-term one, maybe have a short-term that takes maybe a few days, maybe a few weeks, and have a long-term one that may take a few months or several months, and we have 2 vision boards. All right. The next thing is we need to update it periodically because our minds change. I know my mindset in January is not the same mindset I had in December. It's not. And there's a good chance your mindset has changed too. So it's a lot of things that changed up in January until now, and we need to update our vision boards periodically. All right. The next thing I think is very valuable is have or find a accountability partner and share your vision board with them. Find someone that you trust, find someone that you love, find someone that just love to be in your business and love to check up on you and ask you, well, how's this going? I heard you was gonna be doing this. I heard you're gonna be doing that. I heard you aiming for this. I heard you're trying to buy a new house. I heard you trying to work on this book. Find an accountability partner and share your vision board with that person. Because that person is always going to call you up. They're going to text you. They're going to make sure that you're doing what you need to be doing to make sure that you're on track to accomplish what you set out to accomplish. So once again, find an accountability partner. I believe that's something that you just need to go ahead and start today. Start tonight. Start tomorrow. Start this month. Find an accountability partner. When it come down to our goals, when it come down to things that we're striving for, we cannot do this by ourselves. We cannot do it by ourselves. We need help. There's something called procrastination. We all procrastinate, and we just need someone just to give us that nudge, just to check up on us, just to be nosy and be like, hey, what's going on? I remember what you had put on your vision board. So find an accountability partner. The next thing, if you feel like, you know what, vision boards are really not my thing, I don't really get into the vision board, that's fine. There are other things that you can do as well. One of the things, and I wish I could show you, but I'm using my phone right now, and I actually learned this from a brother, Juan Moore, but which he would participate in one of my workshops. But one of the things that I do is I love the Evernote app. Okay, and this is basically a notepad app. Okay, and basically what I do is I'll jot down a whole list of goals, just a lot of things that I'm striving for, a lot of things that I want. Once I list down a whole bunch of goals, several goals, I'll do a screenshot. I'll screenshot that my goal list, and I'll make that my lock screen. This is very, 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 very useful and effective because many of us will set goals, but a big habit that we have is we don't look at our goals. We don't review our goals on a regular basis. And the more you review your goals, the more it's going to hold you accountable. So yes, it's great to set these goals and write down your goals, which a lot of people don't even write down their goals. So I encourage you to actually invest in a journal and get in the habit of writing down your goals, which is something that I advocate to my students in my workshops all the time, is writing, because the average person does not do that does not have that simple habit. Write down your goals. But when we do write down our goals, we have to review it on a daily basis. I meditate on what I write. I write every day. I meditate on my goals. And there are things we wake up to every single day that we say, you know what? This is something that I want to do. This is something that I don't no longer want to do. Whatever the case may be. But make a screenshot, make it your lock screen. Now just think about this. Think about how often you unlock your phone every single day. If you keep up with the amount of time you unlock your screen or unlock your phone, it'll probably be over 100 times. Now let's think. If you go from looking at your goals maybe a few times a week to looking at them 100 times a day, I guarantee you something is going to change. I guarantee you it's going to hold you more accountable. So I really advise people to look into that. Once again, I use the Evernote app. I love that app. I'm always jotting down new things. Make a screenshot. Make that screenshot your lock screen on your phone. And that way you're always looking at what you're aiming for on a regular basis. This is going to hold you accountable. Because like I said, the average person does not write. The average person who do write down their goals, they don't even look at their goals on a regular basis. And if you go from looking at your goals on a daily basis 10, 20 to 100 times a day, that's going to really help you accomplish what you're setting out to do. Look, it's too often at the end of the year we say, you know what, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have accomplished this. I procrastinated. You know what, I'm already not on track to reaching my goals. Let's develop new habits. When we develop these new habits, we're going to start accomplishing things that we really set out to do. We can already look back, and this year flew by tremendously fast. So I really hope these tips really helped you. Please comment what tip was best for you. And I really hope that many of you incorporate these things, implement these things in your life. But once again, my name is Dominique Bond. Follow my Facebook page, Ace Ambition. We're doing some great things for the youth. We're teaching them about entrepreneurship. We have some people that's coming out that's teaching them about financial education, financial literacy. They're learning about stocks and real estate and so forth and so forth. And follow my personal business page, Dominique N. Bond, Dominique Bond. And I really hope you enjoyed everything. Thank you. And I hope you implement these things in your life. Thank you.